check, mic check. What's up, everybody? You're watching Remote Producer Live. Today, we're talking all about video collaboration. Before we get into it, though, I want to say thank you guys for watching. I know you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to be here. And to that end, we're going to make today's episode an awesome use of your time. In the comment section, please let us know where you're watching us from. We always like to know where it is that you're watching us from. And tell us a little bit, maybe tell us the name of your business inside the comment section. I want to know what kind of business that you guys have. Are you remote producing for your own show, or are you producing for other clients? Like, kind of tell me what's going on in the comments area, okay? So guys, it's kind of like towards the end of the year. And let me just make sure that you guys can hear me. Okay, let me make sure my mic is good here. Okay, because I was having a little bit of issues with it earlier today, but it looks like we're all good now. Okay, so we're coming up on the end of the year, and your clients are starting to think about their strategy for live streams for 2021. And the reason why I wanted to discuss video collaboration is because if you're working with newbie live streamers, we're working with people that are kind of brand new to the space, they were thrust into this digital space maybe by COVID or just whatever's going on in today's climate. They were thrust into this, and now they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to figure out, how can I use live stream? How can I leverage live stream to grow my audience, to build my brand, to continue doing business online? And these are the questions that they have coming into 2021. And these are the questions that they're going to be asking you, because you are, as a remote producer, you're going to get paid at the level that you are able to communicate the value of what it is that you're actually doing for them when it comes to creating a live stream, okay? So we're talking about video collaboration because this, for me, I think is one of the biggest tools that a new live streamer can use to really grow their influence and grow visibility for their channel, even if they have zero following or zero list, okay? So I want to kind of go into some of the things that some of the benefits of video collaboration. We're going to define it. We're going to go into it. I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to give you some best practices. Guys, stay with me in today's episode. And if you are hearing this and realizing, man, so somebody I know needs to hear this, make sure that you share it out, hit the notifications area to make sure that you never miss another episode of Remote Producer Live. So we're talking about video collaboration. I feel like this topic is just really not spoken about enough, because when it comes to video collaboration, it can literally move mountains for you in your business. And this is something that you need to be able to translate to your clients, okay? We're talking about this because we're going to ask you, hey, if I decide to go with you as a live stream professional, they're confident that you guys can create an amazing broadcast. They know that you are capable of doing the technology, but what they really have questions about is the strategy for how do I use this awesome looking live stream to start to build influence, to build visibility? Maybe, I'm just getting started. How does that work, right? And so one of the biggest tools that we recommend to new live streamers is to make sure that you are doing what's called video collaboration. Now, let's just kind of define video collaboration really quick, you guys. Video collaboration is the act of creating content, video content, with other influencers or brands for the purpose of some mutual outcome, okay? For the purpose of some mutual outcome. And the reason why that is so important is because when you're doing video, when you're collaborating with video, you don't want to just collaborate with anyone. You want to be strategic about who it is that you're getting of the camera with, and making sure that there is what's called business compatibility in that relationship, where you guys have maybe a mutual audience that you're trying to reach, but you do different things, right? And that's video that's called business compatibility. Okay. And I'm going to get into that in just a second. But before we do that, let's kind of talk about some of the benefits of video collaboration for growing your visibility and your influence with live stream. Okay. Pay attention, guys, because this is what your clients are asking about, and this is what they're going to be thinking about moving into 2020. Okay. So one of the most amazing benefits, one of the first benefits that we're going to talk about for video collaboration is that you get to build relationships with business compatible influencers in your industry. Okay. That should be the goal. Like, you want to build videos and things like that with finding business compatibility, and you're able to build relationships. Now, business is built on relationships. Like, I can't speak enough about building relationships, just because, guys, you can have an amazing product, but you may be amazing by yourself, like as a one-man team, or just maybe even you and your team, small team, you guys might be killing it and crushing it online, but taking that amazing thing that you do and really turning it into some global visibility is going to require the participation and, of other people. Like, you're going to need to start collaborating with other people so that you can do what's called cross-pollinating audiences. So a really great example of that is this broadcast here, guys. If you're watching today's broadcast, you may be watching us from Kimberly Flowers' page, or you may be watching us from the Restream platforms, right? But the reason why is because this is a video this whole show is a video collaboration, because brands that the brand that we have and Restream are trying to reach the same audience, right? We're reaching the same audience. And so we've come together and created this show in order to reach the same people and add more value to them with their specific niches, right? So Restream has a bunch of different influencers that they collaborate with that maybe touch different areas of live stream. So this person is maybe talking about, just how to create awesome looking live streams. This person's talking about how to repurpose content, right? This, our show here, we talk about how to live stream for clients, right? But all of these things are people who are interested in live streaming, right? And that's why Restream has they found these compatible relationships, and now they are using those to help add more value to their audience, right? That's what you need to be doing, right? That's what you need to be doing for your own business. Find these business compatible relationships and begin to use those to grow faster in your industry. Because like I said, one of the benefits of that is that you build that business compatible relationships, and you become within a network of people that really are excited about referring your product or service. Okay. The second benefit of video collaboration is that it creates perceived business credibility in your industry. Okay. So you've heard the whole saying, tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. Right. So when you're doing these live streams and you're doing them with other credible industry influencers, that automatically, like, if I'm watching a show and I really love, I don't know, this particular influencer, and I see on their show, they have somebody else who they believe is just as credible or whatever, like that's somebody that they recommend or somebody that they're even engaging with, you automatically get perceived as more credible. Okay. So this is a really great strategy to give to your clients if they're just starting out, like building these business compatible relationships and utilizing video collaboration to create together is going to build your influence, and it's going to build your perceived credibility in your industry. This is why you have to be strategic about who it is that you're collaborating with on the live streams. You guys finding value out of this? If you're finding value, in the comment section, let me know and say, Kimberly, this is good stuff. Say, Kimberly, this is good stuff. And I know that you're with me as we're kind of going through this. Okay. So the third benefit I want to talk to you about when it comes to video collaboration is that it's going to increase your brand's visibility through cross-pollination of audiences and platforms. Okay. So there's a lot of tools that help you to be able to not just live stream from your platform, but when you're doing a video with other people, you can actually go live from their platform as well. Just like today's broadcast, like we're on Kimberly Flowers page. We are on Beauty and the Brand page. We are on Restream, Facebook and YouTube, like because we are doing a collaborative video, we're going live from multiple different platforms, my platforms and their platforms, and you're doing your live video, you can do the same thing using Restream Studio. It's a really great tool to be able to go live to multiple different places at once and be able to do that. Somebody's knocking on my door. That's amazing. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna have to ignore it for right now, but I'll let you guys know who that is later on. But anyways, so video collaboration allows you to be able to cross-pollinate audiences. Facebook actually has their own platform that where you can cross-pollinate audiences. Well, what that means is like it's called cross-posting. So you can give permission to people that you're doing that you're interviewing or that are interviewing you to go live on their platform as well. Okay. And so as we talk about some of the best practices, one of the things that I want to give to you guys in the way of a strategy for being able to cross-pollinate audiences is to really promote the people that are going to be on the broadcast. I'm sorry, somebody's like knocking on the door and we're literally live right now. I don't know if I should answer the door, but I am. Okay. Anyways, that's hilarious. Okay. So talking about this cross-pollinating audiences, one of the things that I want to encourage you guys to do is to promote the people that you are doing the live stream with. That should be one of your number one goals, because again, video collaboration happens when you guys are looking to reach, a similar or a mutual benefit. You guys are looking to, I'm so sorry. I'm really kind of distracted because of the person on the door there. But the act of creating video content with other influencers or brands for the purpose of some mutual outcome. Okay. So now that we decided like this is what we're doing, and we've decided like we know that we need to become more social, right? In our collaboration of videos, the next thing that you do is to talk through prereqs. Like, so what are some things that you need to do to prepare to start being really effective at this whole process? Because you can, like, video collaboration is not a new thought, right? It's something that we've been doing for a little while, but are you getting the results that you want to? Are you using these videos these collaborations to really grow your platform? Are you growing anybody else's platform, right? And that's important for you to know before you get started with the collaborative process. So here's some things that you can do to really start to prep for your video collaborations, right? The first thing that I want to encourage you guys to do is to have a growth strategy. Okay. Have a growth strategy. And that means that you're not just going into your live streams, just hoping that, this is going to be a really great show. You want to have a strategy that is mutual, that is deciding on the mutual benefit that this broadcast is going to have for me, for the other influencer that's going to be in the video, for the audience that we're actually live streaming for. Like, what value are we creating in the marketplace together? And are we promoting the right sides of that conversation, right? So we talked about, business compatibility. So business compatibility, guys, happens when two or more brands solve related problems for a specific type of audience group, Okay. And so that may mean let's say in the video world, I'm going to give you an example. I talk about, how to live stream for clients. I may do a collaborative video with somebody who does marketing, because these are similar problems that we know that the client are thinking through. And when we can work together, I can talk about this side of the conversation, and your other influencer can talk about another side of that conversation that adds more value to the audience themselves. Guys, this is just such a really great tool, and I want you guys to make sure that you are utilizing it, okay? Okay, so what is another video collaboration prep tool? I'm toggling you guys, so y'all kind of bear with me. The next one that I want to encourage you guys to do is to stream in high quality. Stream in high quality. Why is this important? The as the saying goes, as I said earlier, show me who your friends are and I'll show you who you are, right? And when you show up in high quality, like, it's going to help other influencers feel comfortable about associating their brand with yours. It's going to help other influencers feel comfortable associating their brand with yours. Like, think about it, guys. One of the first things that I do when somebody says, "Hey, like, I want you to be on my show, or I want to interview you," da da da, I look at their platform, right? Because you want to make sure that you are collaborating with people that are of a like mind, of a like, quality, I would say, in what it is that you're doing. Birds of a feather kind of flock together, and that is true in the digital space as well. So you want to make sure that you are not inviting like high level influencers to your broadcast that is like really, really maybe not thought through or really low quality or anything like that. It's going to, just eliminate any doubt about your brand being at the level that, their brand is going to, be, so that it eliminates any doubt in the mind of the influencers that you're trying to collaborate with, that this is a program that can add value to the audience, to them, you know what I mean? All of these different things, because influencers are constantly, guys, I'm going to check out you guys in the chat area. I just want to make sure that everybody can hear and all of that stuff. Okay. But influencers are constantly, I'm looking at you guys in the comments. Okay. You guys are awesome. Anyways, y'all's comments are awesome. Let's just put some of these up here. But influencers are constantly looking for media outlets. They're looking for, exposure to other audiences. So most of them are going to be really, really open to doing video collaboration with you and your clients, right? If they're showing up in high quality. So that's one of the things that you're actually helping your client do, is to show up in high quality, so that when they go to those video, influencers that they really want to collaborate with, they're showing up with leverage, or showing up in the quality that is an accurate reflection of the brand that they represent, right? So this is like super key. You have to show up in high quality if you want to associate yourself with brands that are of high quality, right? You don't want to be the only one. And the reverse is true. Like, if somebody invites you to their live stream platform and you look like the lowest quality, this is visually speaking, right? Your broadcast looks like the lowest quality out of all of the other influencers, there's going to be created an assumption about your brand versus the other brands, right? It's called the unconscious assessment. The unconscious assessment says what your vocal cords are not saying about your brand, right? The unconscious assessment is being able, what clients do, or what potential clients do when they see your brand, they're looking at the quality of what it is that you're creating, and it's telling them in their mind whether or not this is a good fit or not, right? Or whether or not you are able to do the thing that they are asking, needing from your brand, okay? So the other thing that you want to do in preparation is have a place to grow your list, okay? Have a place to grow your list. We're talking about video collaboration prep. Now, why is this important? Again, goes back to strategy. Don't just jump on a broadcast, and this is like, I'm consulting you about how you should be consulting your clients, right? But you want to encourage your clients to not just jump on a broadcast without a strategy. You should be helping them build a broadcast strategy that is going to help them with their business objectives. And one of you have to decide what those business objectives are going to be. Am I trying to grow my YouTube channel? Am I trying to grow my email list? Like, what are the priorities for this broadcast? And I think it's good, like, in general, just to have a space where you can grow your list. So an opt-in page, providing incentives for people to join or subscribe to your show is a really great idea, because what it does is that it helps you to be able to, get people excited about becoming part of your community. And I would say that you just, I would use like frequently asked questions that maybe are being asked about the brand. Again, consulting your client. So your client's telling you like, hey, how do I grow my list? Hey, it's going to be your job to be able to say, okay, this is the type of business that you have. What are some of the frequently asked questions? Let's give an incentive. Let's give solve a problem like at a small level. So you're solving this problem for the client. So let's just say, for example, my show, sorry, a lot of people ask me about, live stream equipment. They want to know about lighting. They want to know about all of these different things. And I've actually created little checklists and things like that I can give away to my audience in exchange for their information, right? And again, this is about teaching your audience, how to buy from you from the start, right? Like, because at the end of the day, a sale is just the exchange of one value for another piece of valuable thing. So you want to train them to start making that exchange right at the very beginning of your broadcast, because once they know that, okay, so like for this, if I exchange my information, I'm going to get this level of value. If I like to share the broadcast, I'm going to get this level of value. So you begin to consult your clients to partition their products in a way that gets people excited about, going deeper into their customer sequence. Try not to go too far over your head, but make sure that you have a place to grow your list, and that will always be accessible to you. So no matter how many interviews you're doing on other different people's platform, you always have a place to direct people at the end of that interview and say, hey, if you like today's content and you want to go deeper in today's conversation, which is what you guys hear me say sometimes, then make sure that you go to remoteproducerlive.com to learn more about how to do this or whatever, right? So these are strategies that you need to be thinking about when you're prepping for the actual show. Okay. I mean, for collaboration in that regard. Okay. Where am I at here? I'm sorry. I'm toggling, you guys. You'll forgive me with the toggling. Okay. And then you want to, I'm trying to get these on the thing. Prepare a live stream giveaway. Now, I think this is a really cool, great tool that will help you, because this giveaway is essentially the incentive that I just spoke about, right? An incentive for getting people excited about joining the list. It's an incentive to get people excited about, joining, subscribing to your YouTube channel. An incentive for people to start to get excited about connecting with the brand. Does that make sense? Okay, so if they're just starting out, your clients are just starting out, they're going to want tools and strategies like, how do I get people to get on my list? How do I get people to subscribe to my page? How do I get people to join my Facebook group? Those giveaways are going to be used as incentives for that to happen. Okay. So these are things that you need to kind of put in place before you start going on your video collaboration tour, essentially. Guys, the cool thing about video collaboration, again, is that if you're a speaker, you're a coach, you're an author, you're a trainer, you might be watching this live stream and, a real estate agent or whatever, like, guys, live stream has the power to take you places that your feet may never visit. You know what I mean? And it has the capacity to take you places and allows you to impact people that you'll never, ever meet in real life. Okay. Like it reaches, your platform can reach people before you actually ever get there, if you have a strategy behind how you're using your live streams to add value to the people that you want to serve. Okay. So prepare a live stream giveaway, have it on hand, and anytime you're doing a live stream, then you're able to go back to that thing and be able to say, hey guys, here's how to go deeper in today's conversation. Okay. So I hope that kind of gives, like, we're right. We still have time, but I want to kind of talk through, now that we've talked about, like, what are some of the benefits of video collaboration? Like, how is that benefiting the brand themselves, right? We talked about it being beneficial because you're building business compatible relationships with people and influencers in your industry. Relationships are so important when it comes to business, because once you've built those relationships, now those relationships are bringing in business for you because they're referring you, they're recommending you. Like, there's lots of people that have been on our show that have, recommended us to, some of their other people who are asking about the problem that we saw in the marketplace, just because we had these relationships that were business compatible, where the collaborator felt comfortable enough to be able to say, hey, I don't do this part of what you're asking, but I know someone who does. And this strategy will work for your clients as well. So you want to make sure that you can you put that in place for them. Okay, guys. So again, business compatibility is what you're looking for. Business compatibility. So now I want to talk about best practices. Like, how do you start doing this? Now that we know how important it is, we know what the benefits are, we know what business collaboration, what video collaboration looks like, how we've defined it, what business compatibility looks like how do we go about actually getting other influencers and brands to connect with us and to build content with us? Okay. I want to say this really quickly. Guys, don't sleep on video collaboration. I think video collaboration in 2021 is going to be one of the biggest trends for businesses doing business with other people. So it's going to be a huge trend because there's a lot of channels. Sorry. There's a lot of channels, YouTube channels right now. It used to be like, you have one brand and we have this one channel, but now brands have decided to create channels with other brands so that they can grow that platform faster. And that is super unique and super beneficial, guys. So video collaboration. Okay. So how do we start this process? Like, what is video collaboration best practices? The first thing you want to do is, of course, look for people with business compatibility, people who maybe don't offer the exact same service as you, but they solve the other side of that problem, right? So it happens when two or more different brands. I know I'm showing you these slides a lot because I want you to get this in your head, because this is a strategy that is going to help you communicate the value of what it is that you offer to your client. Business compatibility happens when two or more different brands solve related problems for a specific type of audience. You may not do the exact same thing, but you solve one side of the problem that your client is having, and the collaborator that you're working with solves another problem. So you want to look for people who have that business compatibility before you even get started, okay? And the next thing that you want to do is decide on what the mutual outcome is going to be for that broadcast. So that way, whenever you go to your collaborators and you go to the influencers and you go to the different brands, you can have a strategy. Like, don't just be like, hey, I'd like to interview you, right? You say, hey, my audience is, great benefit from what it is that you offer. Maybe I don't offer that side of what it is that you offer. I'd love to have you on the platform, add some value to the audience, and hopefully introduce them to your products and services and get you some clients, right? Who's going to turn that offer down? Sorry, guys, I'm having some allergy stuff. Okay, so the next thing that you want to do is promote the heck out of your collaborators. Don't get on a broadcast, guys. Please do not get on a broadcast and only be thinking about how this broadcast is going to benefit your brand. When you help others win, that's how you win. When you help others get clients, that's how you're going to get clients. Because when people feel like, man, this person is truly promoting me, they're literally going out of their way to make sure that my brand gets visibility, that automatically triggers in the mind of the other brand or the other influencer, the openness to do the same, right? If you're open about how, and I would say the next thing that you want to do is tell the brand exactly or that influencer, tell the influencer how you're helping them. Tell them how you're promoting the product or service. And when it comes to cross-posting, getting permission to post on their platform as well, you're going to get a lot more yeses for people being open to having that broadcast be on their platform and your platform when you're telling them how you're promoting them. So in our letter that we use for video collaboration, first of all, we show them a sneak peek of the product or of the show itself. That's a really great way to get people interested because our shows are like visually compelling. We use a lot of broadcast graphics. We use like a bunch of different things that make it high level. It has that whole media kit worthy look to it that gets, influencers excited about that. Again, media influencers are always, influencers in general, social media influencers are always looking to expand their media presence. So if you're creating a broadcast for the client that looks really high level, when they get to the influencer, they're already going to be excited. You show them like a little sample of the broadcast and say, hey, we'd love to have you on this show. We really believe that our audience could truly benefit from what it is that you are offering them, right? And so that kind of like already says, hey, this person is trying to promote my brand. I am going to help them promote my brand, right? And then you go deeper. Like I said, our letter, once a person says, hey, yeah, we'd love to be on the broadcast, then we send them a letter with what to kind of expect. And we tell them, hey, we are sending out an email, to our list of, I don't know, like whatever, you know what I mean? We're sending an email about this show. We're also sending it to our text message list. For us, we're able to say, we are a list of like 35,000 people who are going to be on, who are going to be notified about today's broadcast. We really want to promote you the best way that we can. And we want to make sure that people see what it is that you're doing. Okay. Just by saying those small little things, letting them know how you're promoting the collaboration makes people open to do the same. And then you can request at that point by saying like, hey, here's what we're doing to promote you. We're going to use the email. We're going to use a text message. We are, creating Facebook ads, whatever, for this particular broadcast. And we'd love it if you share this broadcast out or use this link to, tell your email list about the show, right? So what does this do? How does this help both parties, right? For one, your audience is being exposed to the collaborator automatically because you're saying, hey guys, we have this amazing guest. They're going to teach you this, make sure that you plug in for this episode, right? So automatically they're getting visibility on your platform, but the same is true in reverse. So your request is like, hey guys, we're sending out an email. We'd love if you do the same. And then they send out an email and automatically you're getting visibility on their whole list. It's called cross-pollinating audiences. This is the power of video collaboration. Y'all hear me? If you're finding this helpful in the comment section, then make sure that you let me know. Make sure that you found value in this. You said the stream is breaking up. I'm not for sure why. What do you mean it's breaking up? Is it like audio breaking up? Let me know, okay? Say yes if you can hear me, okay? In the comment section. All right, so this is the value of doing it this way, okay? Video collaboration is super, super important. And so you want to make sure that you make it a specific intention to promote the heck out of your collaborators. When you do that, guys, you're going to find that you're going to get a lot more willing influencers to not just collaborate with you on video, but also maybe collaborate with you on a product or a service or something like that. And that's going to help push your client's brand further faster when you can consult them to do some of the things that I'm telling you to do right now. Okay. And then the most important thing that you can do when it comes to video collaboration is to make sure you follow up. Don't just have people on the show and then never speak to them again. Like that can be easy to do if you're doing a lot of different broadcasts, but have a strategy for how you're going to follow up. And this is something that you want to tell your clients, like, hey, we want to create a follow-up strategy for everybody that's on your show. maybe just an email that says, hey, thank you so much for being on the show. We really are going to add you to our list of recommendations for people who do this thing. And, we hope that this will bring more business into your establishment. And if you found today's broadcast helpful, or if you found other people who could benefit from our service, we hope that you do the same, right? This is the power of collaboration, and more specifically, video collaboration. Okay. So guys, that's it. Like, that is how this whole process works. That's how you can start to put it into effect in your own business and in your own lives. And this is how you're going to move your clients further faster with live stream. They're thinking about this in 2021, guys. They're thinking about content strategy. They're thinking about, like, how do I use great looking videos to propel my brand further faster? And this is how you're going to help them do that. This is an easy tool. This is something simple that they can do without ever having to spend a dime, really. Like, video collaboration is a simple thing that can be applied to your clients' live streams without them ever having to spend any extra money to do this, but it will help them grow their visibility and their online credibility, which is just as important, guys. There's an expert that talks about branding by association. We could probably do a whole episode on branding by association, the power of this, the psychological power of this, the selling power of branding by association. But fundamentally, the thing to know about branding by association is that when you show up with somebody credible, when you show up with like powerhouse influencers, then you assumed the same quality just by showing up that way, just by being part of the broadcast, just for interview. Like, if you're interviewing them, or maybe you guys are having a two-way conversation about whatever business problem that it is that you solve for your industry, guys, this is going to go a long way to do that. And so one of the ways to get a yes every single time is to make sure that you show up in high quality, and that you show up in a way that is authentic, and you show up, guys, just ready to add value to the person that you're collaborating with and your audience. So if you do that, guys, and you encourage your clients to do that, I believe 2021 is going to be your year of massive expansion and growth for your live streams, guys. Okay. So any questions you guys have about that so far? If you have any specific questions, then definitely put them in the comment section. So OBS Soldier says, how do you increase overall views with video collabs if both people are streaming? It's called cross-posting. OPS, cross-posting. You can just Google that on Facebook, and it gives permission. You have to ask the collaborator, essentially, but they can give you permission to go live on your stream and their stream. Restream Studio allows you to go live on multiple different platforms at once. So while you're live on your platforms, on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Periscope, Instagram, whatever, then your collaborators, you can also go live on their platforms, maximizing visibility, maximizing exposure, maximizing the level of influence that you're having with what it is that you're doing. Okay. Any other questions, you guys? All right. Awesome. So I will see you guys. Like, if there's no other questions, then that's really all I have for you today. I hope that you found today's episode helpful. And if you have, in the comment section, just let us know, and say, Kimberly, like, we found this helpful. And if you never want to miss another episode of Remote Producer Live, guys, you're in the right place. No matter where you're watching us from, on Facebook, on YouTube, on wherever you're watching us from, make sure you hit the notifications button and to be notified every single week when we do this broadcast, so that you learn the power of live streaming and understand how to live stream effectively for your clients. That's all I have for you guys. Until next time, we will see you later. Bye, you guys.